Good morning. This is Bob Passy from Perspectives-Bob Passy, and I'm talking about this morning about what's going on in the country. In case you haven't noticed, everything that we thought we understood is being dismantled, and a lot of things are being put in its place, and it seems like we're shifting from a real democracy to a country run by a group of oligarchs, uh, with all of the basic structure being dismantled in front of us. And so we're left to do what we can. A couple things that we know is that the legal system is too many people on the top have been replaced already, and there's an incredible amount of pressure and intimidation going on there. And besides that, the legal system operates much too slow, and only with strong citizen support will they have the backbone to actually accomplish what they need to accomplish. But mostly, the legal process is far too slow to stop what is being dismantled in front of our eyes. The same thing is true of elective politics. The political system has pretty much become dysfunctional, and the leadership, the legal and political process is slow. And that's okay if you have a democracy that's operating, but while everything is being dismantled, that slow process is not going to stop things before it's too late. So, other than the political leaders being willing to get out from behind their desks and be out there in the street with the people, the political process is questionable at best. But we do have the final test of what a democracy is about, and the democracy is about citizens being willing to insist on their voices being heard, and not being the whole system that allowed their voices to be heard to being dismantled in front of their eyes. And so there are a couple things that are going on. One of the things is that as I was looking at what's been going on, I wrote a book back in 2016 about that election called Saving Democracy. And I was noticing recently, as I was wanting to write things about what was going on, that I tended to use all the ideas that were from that book. And that book is still very relevant and very accurate about what's going on in our society, and what things we failed to notice that are now coming back to bite us. So I wrote a new book based on the old book. It actually includes much of what the old book was, but it's been enlarged to include what has been going on from 2016 to 2025, and it's called Saving Democracy: From the Warnings of 2016 to the Urgency of 2025. I guess I will show you a copy of what it is. That is going to be available on the 17th from Amazon. And I would hope that you might look at that, because it has ideas, and it has suggestions about how to confront what is happening now. The other thing is that this Saturday is a time across the nation. Huge numbers of demonstrations have been set up, and I've sent out some information about that too. It's the No Kings, No Tyrants demonstration that is going to go on this Saturday. And I would hope that if you have a chance, you will be able to attend or do what you can to be supportive. And this is the time. There's no time to waste. Every day, more and more of the structures that we relied on in the past are being destroyed, and if we don't stop them, pretty soon it won't matter anymore. It will be all over. It's not there, but it's up to the citizens. The citizens are the only thing that are going to give the backbone to the courts, and the citizens are the only thing that's going to give backbone to the politicians, and the citizens are the only things that are going to stand up and insist that the direction that the Trump administration wants to take this country is not acceptable in any way to the citizens of this country, and that the process of taking away all of the services from the ordinary people and making them pay with their taxes through all of the games and and putting more revenue in the hands of the very richest is just incredible. It looks more like Germany in the 30s than it does anything like the United States, and we could become like Germany in the 30s if we do not insist on stopping it. Okay, well, get out there, do what you can, stay at home and do what you can, be supportive, be involved. It is up to the citizens. Without the citizens, this is all going to be gone. All right, thanks a lot, and we'll talk again.